We welcome you back to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. It's Chiefs football as we jump into the action in the first quarter of play. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 46 yards on the play.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch on that. They couldn't nail, and it's an opening drive, first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Offense.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
Still 2nd down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what. And he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what...
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. But their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We got two, right here 3. Remember, it was 2 in a row. Then we hit 3 in a row because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Judy. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Rolling to his left. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Automatic 1st down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Broncos at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They were losers their last time out. Try to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you can...
Touchdown, Broncos! Cortland Sutton from 21 yards away. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 23 yards, the final tally.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
And that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? And that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
That one goes for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Headed straight. It's Pacheco. Shoves him aside. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground. Show off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They go play fake. Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get it down inside the 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go for his own good scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Broncos about set to go on offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Baron Brown running. Coming in from that outside linebacker spot, he gets him down. It's a loss of 5. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 15-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one complete again to Mims. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point.
Delay of game.
And this is going to be a delay of game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll look to throw. That's caught. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So we come upon halftime with, well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Second and 10. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 2nd down.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. And this one is right through, and that'll move them back within 6 now. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were losers last week to Carolina, but they've got the lead here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Boy, shifts past him. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead. Mahomes will throw for it. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 4. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. They'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ready, get. Ready.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Final minute now of the third quarter. They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
The third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone and hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Wilson snags it left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's caught inside the 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And down inside the 15 he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. But he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. He's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The end result, 21 yards.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Pat the street.
Smith The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And it's caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do him much good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. Now Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt. No return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a deep throw there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
60 Vikings.
He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And a great return here gets us all the way down the 26-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Again, it's Pacheco, and he will have a Chiefs first down, and that's the one that should seal the victory. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense